gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a reaction to the action of the World Wrestling Empire. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Ledge with my co-host, the Prince, Devlin Blanchard. I'm having a little trouble with this one. He announced this to us last week. I've been lost ever since. Now, would you win that crown in a bottle of Cracker Jacks or something?
I want to make this perfectly clear. The king of professional wrestling from Memphis, Tennessee, my hometown, appointed me the prince of professional wrestling. And I don't want to hear any of you people calling me princess. I don't want to hear any more of it.
Well, I don't know about the prince here, but I think we've got some killer wrestling coming up. We're going to have the Mississippi Rebel taking on Scott Summers. Also, we got an appearance by the Texas Outlaws. They're going to be taking on Panther and Lightning Lenny, who are the Kansas Heavyweight and World Junior Heavyweight champions. Also, an appearance by Michael the Rock Johnson as he attempts to manhandle Annihilator. How about that?
Excellent, excellent card tonight. Great matches, top-notch competition. And, of course, we've got some newcomers to the Empire and some familiar faces making a return. Panther, Lightning Lenny, Mississippi Rebel. And we saw the debut of, in my opinion, quite possibly the next WWE champion. Eric Awesome was here last week, and his presence was felt in the Empire. Let's see if the new guys can do the same thing. If they can impress me, they've done what they came for.
Hey, well, I'm ready to take a shot at it, but we're going to be right back with our first match after this word from our sponsors. This is the World Wrestling Empire.
Let's call Domino's. They cost too much. Let's call Little Caesar. They don't deliver. Let's call Mazio's. They take too long. Let's go Pizza Hut. No way!
Guys, need a suggestion? Call Luigi's Pizza, where you get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1 with free delivery. Don't just stand there. Call and get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1. Hey, with all those pizzas, you can even call up the girls and you might just score a
touchdown.
Luigi's Pizza. Look us up in the yellow pages.
It's the Shop and Compare Carpet Sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
Hi, I'm Glenn DeWeese, the owner of Davcom Video and the director of tonight's show. And this is the edit suite where we put it all together. You know, it's a proven fact that people who both see and hear information remember significantly more than people who only see or hear it. Recent advances in video technology have brought high-quality video within the reach of even the smallest business or organization. If you have a video need for anything from large multi-camera shoots from cheerleading competitions to professional wrestling, or perhaps you want to showcase your product in a trade show or create a training video for your employees, Davcom Video offers turnkey production from scripting to making your copies. And we'll work with your budget to give you the best video product your money can buy. Call us now, 749-9447. References available on request.
First thing, you're bringing people in from Kansas trying to take our belts again. Well, it ain't gonna happen. Tell them what happened to the last ones that tried to take our belt, big man.
Hook and horns, baby. I tell you right now, and I'll tell you just one time only. They ain't going to get them. They can't get them. We don't care who they are or where they're from. These belts is ours. They're branded Texas, and Texas they'll always be. And Summers, I got a special promise for you, son. I got me $1,000. I mean, $1,000 bill to the first man who can bring me proof that he's put you out of wrestling. Because, Bubba, if they don't do it, I will. And believe me, you'd rather have them do it because you're gone, baby. You're gone. You're meat in the freezer. Whoa.
All right, and welcome back to the World Wrestling Empire. I'm the Ledge with Prince Devlin Blanchard, just recently back from Burger King with his new crown.
I thought you said you showed me respect.
Oh, loyalty to the royalty, huh?
Loyalty to the royalty. And how about those comments from my favorite tag team, the Texas Outlaws? They are, whether you like it or not, they are your tag team champions. So let's hear a big round of applause for the words and the dignity of the Texas gentlemen, the Outlaws, Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder. We're about to have our first match of the evening, featuring a newcomer to the World Wrestling Empire, the Mississippi Rebel, against the old, worn out, and should be retired Scott Summers. So for the introduction of this match, let's take it up to my buddy, the Sledge Ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the referee for tonight is Mr. Doug McCoy. Coming in first, he stands 6 foot 2 inches tall. He weighs in at 260 pounds. From Marietta, Mississippi, the Mississippi Rebel.
Mississippi Rebel is a newcomer here to the World Wrestling Empire, and obviously these imbeciles are not showing the man the respect he deserves. He's a big man coming from Marietta, Mississippi. And I don't know about anybody else, but I would not want to look at this man from across the ring. Listen to these people.
His opponent this evening, a former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion. He stands 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighs in at 247 pounds. From Birmingham, Alabama, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Summers!
Of course, one thing that the Ledge failed to mention in his statistics on Scott Summers is he is 6'1", 247 pounds, and 5 years older than Moses. And the key word in former WWE champion, the key word there, Mr. Summers, is former. We're going to see what the Mississippi Rebel has to offer tonight as he takes on an old standby in Scott Summers. And I stress the word old. Ledge?
No, and I think the Mississippi Rebel's ready to go at it. And there's the bell, and here we go. Scott Summers doesn't even get a chance to get turned around to see what's going on. Oh! Rips him into the turnbuckles, good reverse, follows up with a forearm to the chest. And now, oh, Mississippi Rebel's able to reverse. Oh, my gosh.
That was like a three-way reversal. Mississippi Rebel obviously showing that he is not a man who worries about the referee or the rule book. He wants to get the work done and get it done quick.
Scott Summers going to work now. He's going to work on that hamstring and those knees of the Mississippi Rebel. Torquing it down. Referee Doug McCoy right there in the middle of the action, asking if the Mississippi Rebel wants to submit.
I don't think you're going to get a man of the quality of the Mississippi Rebel to give up at any time in the match, especially not this early and not to this undercard preliminary bum that he's wrestling right now.
Well, Scott Summers is not a bum in my book. He is every bit a Southern gentleman and a great champion. And if you really want to know the truth about it, he was cheated out of his heavyweight title by Annihilator and Flamin' Raymond. And I think we'll see some of the form tonight that made him a champion in the past and will make him a champion again.
Where's his tag team partner? I have always said that the Tennessee Rebel, if he ever got smart and got wise, he would leave this old bum behind and go out on his own. Is that possibly what he has done?
No way, no way. Nice side leg takeover by Scott Summers, and the Tennessee Rebels down on the mats, reaches for the rope, and referee Doug McCoy orders the hold broken. Good clean break by Scott Summers, and both men are back on their feet circling the ring. Mississippi Rebels showing a little injury to that left knee. Scott Summers doing a good job of keeping the big guy busy.
Irish leg sweep by Scott Summers.
Uh-oh, Scott Summers says he's going for the figure four now. He's working on locking it in. He's gonna clean house now. Oh, and referee Doug McCoy orders the hold broken.
I guess.
Oh, and we declare Scott Summers the winner. Obviously, Mississippi Rebel went ahead and went for the submission. That was a quick one there. The Mississippi Rebel looks to be injured.
The figure 4 lead lock is probably one of the most painful holds in professional wrestling because it can tear and separate the muscles, ligaments, and tendons in the knee, and there's nothing you can do but either give up or reverse, and obviously that's what Mississippi Rebel opted to do in this situation.
That's right. Well, we're going to let the Mississippi Rebel limp on back to the dressing room. In the meantime, we're going to take a short break, try to sell a few items for our sponsors. I'm the Ledge, and this is Prince Devlin Blanchard. You're watching the World Wrestling Empire. We'll be right back.
When you drive by these storefronts, do you know instantly what they sell? Do you know the flavor, the quality of what's inside? Well, this is just one reason to turn to Ablaze Window Design for your sign needs. Made from a tough solar film that protects and insulates your windows and reduces ultraviolet rays, these graphics are practical as well as beautiful. Whether in a commercial or residential setting, let Ablaze Design create and install a unique sign of your individuality. Oh yes, Ablaze can also fill your other sign needs, from banners to magnetics to auto designs. Call us now.
Insurance if you have a car, boat, or motorcycle, even if you have traffic tickets or a DUI. If you own a business, if you are a renter, Try Us for Insurance has been serving Oklahomans since 1951. We are property and casualty insurance specialists. Try Us for Insurance, an independent agent for property and casualty insurance. Try Us for Insurance, 831 North Sheridan, Tulsa. That's 834-5663. Sir Knight Formal Wear has the tuxedo for you that is the right style, the right color, the right size, at the right price for your wedding, prom, or that special occasion. It's Sir Knight Formal Wear. Open 7 days a week with 2 locations in Oklahoma City and at South Roads Mall, Tulsa. When you need to look right, Sir Knight Formal Wear.
Next week on the World Wrestling Empire, Brett Knight takes on the Kansas heavyweight champion, Panther. Also, Leopard Man takes on the former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion on the comeback trail, TJ Still. And also see Eric Awesome take on one half of the Southern Express when he battles the Tennessee Rebel. That's the World Wrestling Empire. Be there.
I'm standing here with Shane Cortez, and he pulled me aside just a little while ago and said he had a couple of announcements he'd like to make. So here's your chance, Shane.
Predator, I hear accusations that you're in the hospital and I put you there. Brother, let me tell you something. I didn't put you in the hospital, but if you want to get in the ring with me, I will put you there.
And I understand you're after the light heavyweight belt?
I'm after it, and I'm coming for it, brother, and I want to tell you something. 1, 2, 3, I'm on top, I'll walk out as champion.
Well, there you have it, Renegade. Shane Cortez wants your belt. There's the challenge. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Wrestling Empire. I'm the Ledge with the Prince, Devlin Blanchard, here sitting next to me.
How does it feel to be able to sit next to somebody as sexy as myself?
Yeah, a little bit nauseating if you really want to know the truth. But something else we need to talk about is I'm not surprised that Shane Cortez wants the light heavyweight belt. That doesn't surprise me a bit. I think the man is quite capable of it and deserves it.
Well, I'm going to say something, if I may, about Cortez. Obviously, he is the Beaver Cleaver of professional wrestling. And in case you people might have forgotten, since your heads are so greasy, things tend to slip your mind. The light heavyweight champion is none other than Renegade, one of my favorite wrestlers. And Cortez, it's not going to be a walk in the park for him if he's planning on taking on Renegade. Now for the introduction to our next match featuring your tag team champions. Let's take it up to the Ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the third man in the ring for this match, referee Doug McCoy. Coming in first, the challengers, with a combined total weight of 467 pounds. They are the Kansas heavyweight champion and the world junior heavyweight champion, Panther and Lightning Lenny.
Of course, Panther is no stranger to the rings and the wars of the World Wrestling Empire. We have seen him in action here before. He is a big man with big guns and a lot on his mind. Lightning Lenny we got acquainted with last week in a kind of a tainted victory, I would think, over Leopard Man. Now for the introduction of your tag team champions. Back up to my man, The Ledge.
Their opponents this evening with a combined total weight of 483 pounds. They hail from the Badlands of Texas. They are the World Wrestling Empire Tag Team Champions. Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder. Together they form the Texas Outlaws.
Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder. The Texas Outlaws, as I've said before, they are your tag team champions, whether you like them or not. So I want all you people to stand up on your feet like myself and show respect for these men. A standing ovation, ladies and gentlemen, for the Texas Outlaws. These people are ignorant, Ledge.
Man, the Texas Outlaws, for some reason, are accompanied by Silverado this evening. I'm a little concerned about Silverado's rise in the management area of professional wrestling. I don't know what's going on. Abba disappeared. Here comes Silverado.
Well, I had heard that Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder said they didn't ever need a manager. They didn't want a manager. They had no use for one. And now we see my good friend, Mr. Silverado. What's the situation here with you escorting Bone Crusher and Dirty Dan to the ring?
I am simply out here supporting the finest tag team the World Wrestling Empire has ever seen, the Texas Outlaws.
So you're not officially their manager, you're just showing your support for them. Okay. And don't you start any gossip about this, Ledge. You heard it straight from Silverado's mouth. Don't start gossiping about it.
I don't gossip. I simply report the truth. Of course, the Outlaws taking their time about removing some of that Texas finery. Lightning, Lenny, and Panther have a few fans of their own in the Empire today, but tonight they've got to take on the Outlaws.
I see Dirty Dan Wilder, I see Bone Crusher Bobby Burns, I see Doug McCoy, and I see Panther, but I don't see oh, there he is. He turned sideways. I couldn't see him when he was turned the other way.
Well, I would expect comments like that from you, Devlin Blanchard.
That's why I got kicked off more radio stations in America than anybody else. I was Stern before Howard, and I was Rush before Limbaugh.
Enough with the cliches. All this from a guy who just escaped from the fast food line at Burger King.
You know, I'm getting tired of hearing that out of you. And so I keep my composure and don't turn myself on you. I'm going to concentrate my energies and my loyalty to the ring and the World Wrestling Empire Tag Team Champions.
Well, in the ring, referee Doug McCoy's got his hands full with this one tonight. As he checks over all the wrestlers and making sure there are no infractions of the rules before the match gets started.
I just noticed the Annihilator has made his way to ringside beside Silverado, so now escorting the Outlaws is the Annihilator as well as Silverado. Notice right across the ring from us, Ledge, Big A has come to ringside.
Big A and the Outlaws all on the same side of the ring. That's a little scary.
What is this? Is Panther like wearing something? Has he got two black eyes, or did he just get out of control with this mascara?
Crowd obviously in support of the Panther and Lightning Lenny.
Where is he? Where is Lightning Lenny? Oh, there he is. He turned around again. I saw him.
Be a little bit interesting to see which of the Outlaws will start out this evening.
Bone Crusher Bobby Burns telling Lightning Lenny to step on out of the ring and get out of the way.
And there's the bell.
Starting out for the Outlaws will be Dirty Dan Wilder. One of the toughest men in the World Wrestling Empire. He likes to dish out pain, and he likes to get pain. Tough man.
Of course, this fine Oklahoma audience has a little bit to say about Texas at this point. They're about to rock the building down now. The walls are starting to shake. The Outlaws are a little bit upset right now through that reaction of the crowd.
You know what's really sad is these people are being disrespectful to their World Tag Team Champions, and the people that are going to pay the price for that is Panther and Lightning Lenny. That's sad that these people would sacrifice these men just so the Outlaws can teach them respect.
Well, the Outlaws will have their opportunity to keep the honor of Texas intact. Oh, and Dirty Dan reaches in with a big body slam. Follows it up with a boot to the chest, and already the Outlaws are tagging. Dirty Dan Wilder exits the rings. Bone Crusher Bobby Burns comes in. He reaches in now. He goes for the big body slam and follows it up with a big boot to the chest. And Panther's already taken quite a beating. We're just started into this match. Oh, runs his head into that turnbuckle, and there's another tag.
There's a lot of beef in that ring right there. When you put Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Panther both in the ring at the same time, that's a lot of meat. And look at the strength.
Oh, Panther reverses it, and he's able to body slam Dirty Dan Wilder. Oh, and then he reaches in and slams the Bone Crusher.
Panther is like a one-man wrecking crew in there.
I think Panther had all of the body slamming he wanted. He's ready to inflict a little damage of his own.
What I was going to say before Panther so rudely interrupted me by body slamming Dirty Dan Wilder is, Dirty Dan pound for pound is a strong man. Panther probably outweighs Dirty Dan by, I would guess, 60 pounds. And Dirty Dan Wilder picked him up like it was nothing. He is one double tough son of a gun.
There's the tag, and here comes Lightning Lenny into the ring against Bone Crusher Bobby Burns. Lightning Lenny has a few fans of his own in the crowd tonight.
You know, I'm going to venture a guess here, but judging by these people's response and reaction, I would think that they're not proud of their tag team champions.
I think that's pretty much your answer right there, Devlin Blanchard. And Bone Crusher Bobby Burns goes for the wrist lock. Really putting the hurt on Lightning Lenny right now. Twerking it down hard.
I just noticed also with Annihilator outside the ring now is Viper. He's back out again.
Can you say Viper? Viper?
That's him, that's the man.
Oh, nice fireman's carry and a good arm bar by Lightning Lenny. They make the tag, and here comes Panther, setting him up, big knee to the elbow. And
what is the matter with referee Doug McCoy? Could he not see that Bone Crusher's legs were in the ropes? He didn't break the hold. How much are these men paying Doug McCoy to let them get away with that garbage?
Well, that's a call for the referee to make. It's not my decision.
You know,
and there we go. There's another tag. They're setting him up, and a big double axe handle to the arm. And I'd say Bone Crusher Bobby Burns is in a lot of pain right now. Good wrist lock by Lightning Lenny. He's twerking down the pressure, but the Bone Crusher reaches in and rakes across the face of Lightning Lenny, and he's able to get him to break that hold.
Bone Crusher Bobby Burns is one of the wisest men in the sport today. He knows how to use every part of his body as a weapon against any part of his opponent's body.
Referee Doug McCoy checking out some of the complaints from both wrestlers, and now the audience is going to get involved with it. They've got a few things to say about the home state of the Texas Outlaws. Panther and the Lightning Lenny show they have no fear from the Texas Outlaws. Referee Doug McCoy having quite the time keeping this match under control.
See, Bone Crusher Bobby Burns is having a hard time concentrating with all these outside distractions, these peons.
Oh, Lightning Lenny goes for the collar and elbow tie-up, but Bone Crusher drops his feet, grabs the legs of Lightning Lenny, and goes to work on that knee, puts a lot of pressure, and he tries to hyperextend that portion of Lightning Lenny's body.
What would we call that hold? I've never seen that before.
I'd call that painful is what I'd call it.
Yeah, really. I agree with you on that.
And I think Lightning Lenny would agree with us right there. Reaches in, big vertical suplex. Oh, nice move by Bone Crusher Bobby Burns. And Lightning Lenny is injured. The Outlaws make the tag, and here comes Dirty Dan Wilder. Oh, side leg takeover.
Driving Lightning Lenny's head into the canvas. Of course, anything on that face would be an improvement.
Good. Dirty Dan Wilder with a chop to the face of Lightning Lenny. Big forearm to the chest and a knee to the forehead. Follows it up with another one. Lightning Lenny in trouble now against one half of the Texas Outlaws. Oh, and a big knee to the midsection. Dirty Dan Wilder really dishing out the punishment now.
I'll tell you, I have been in the gym and watched Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder working out, and they've got a lot of new and different things coming up in their repertoire.
Well, I can say what makes the Texas Outlaws successful is the way these two communicate in and outside the ring. They do a great job of working together, setting up their opponents for a variety of moves, just like that right there. They make the tag. Bone Crusher comes in with the double axe handle to the back and doesn't quite allow for the, oh, and there he goes, spreads the hand of Lightning Lenny. That hurt. Oh, and now he stomps his hands. Goes to work on those fingers. Lightning Lenny's in a great deal of pain right now at the hands of the Bone Crusher.
Let's just hope that Lightning Lenny wasn't a painter before this match, because he certainly couldn't go back to being that after this match.
He won't be doing that anymore, will he?
Another unique hold by Bone Crusher Bobby Burns. That's exactly what I was telling you about. These men are inventing wrestling holds and maneuvers.
Oh! Bone Crusher Bobby Burns really working on that left arm and mostly the fingers of Lightning Lenny.
Referee Doug
hurt to
McCoy.
him right now. Lightning Lenny is just pinned, unable to do anything about it.
Doug McCoy needs to keep his eyes on Panther.
Bone Crusher Bobby Burns able to use that extra weight to keep Lightning Lenny on the mat.
You notice how Bone Crusher Bobby Burns has got both legs around that arm and strapped across the chest and side of the face of Lightning Lenny, as well as stretching that arm. He's going to more places than one, that's for sure.
Looks like he's trying to rip that arm out of the socket and doing a mighty fine job of it at that.
See, that's good evidence that Bone Crusher Bobby Burns knows wrestling as well as his upwardly brawling style of work.
I must agree with you there. Oh, and Dirty Dan Wilder comes into the ring, goes after Panther, but referee Doug McCoy orders him out. Meanwhile, the Bone Crusher working over Lightning Lenny. Lightning Lenny doing everything he can, trying to, oh, nice reverse. Not able to hold it. Bone Crusher moves in, and Lightning Lenny's able to get into the ropes.
I want to say that I think thus far in this match, I am more impressed with the work of the Outlaws than ever before. These men are really showing me wrestling holds that I haven't seen before, or variations of certain holds.
Whip off the ropes, follows it up with a big forearm to the chest, and Lightning Lenny's been in that ring a long time now, taking a lot of punishment.
This guy is the World Junior Heavyweight Champion.
That's right.
He doesn't show me much.
And right now he's taking quite a beating. Oh, referee Doug McCoy's out of place on this one, and the Outlaws are taking the opportunity to work over Lightning Lenny, but he's had enough.
That was a quick comeback that didn't last very long. I mean, that comeback was like as short as Leonard Skinner.
And a guillotine by Dirty Dan Wilder.
Big leg drop by
The Outlaws are all over the place tonight.
Where's the referee? Where's Doug McCoy? I could have counted to 10 in that amount of time. Doug McCoy is not doing his job.
Big knee to the forehead. Lightning Lenny's been in the ring a long time now and really getting it taken to him by the Texas Outlaws. Both of them have had their shots at him. Oh, and then they drive his forehead into the boot of the Bone Crusher. There's the tag by the Outlaws. Once again, going to work on that arm.
Lightning Lenny is in some bad condition right now, and it's all because of Bone Crusher and Dirty Dan.
Hey, Lightning Lenny's taken quite a beating. He spent a lot of time in here. Outlaws have made 4 or 5 tags since Lightning Lenny got into the ring. He's been unable to make it to the corner, but he's working on a good reverse right there. He's able to get to it, but Dirty Dan Wilder comes into the ring.
You know, watching the Texas Outlaws work in this ring is kind of like seeing a car wreck on the side of the road. It hurts you to know what happened, but you just can't help but look.
Whip into the turnbuckles. Lightning Lenny follows it up with a cross body onto Bobby Burns, whips him into the other turnbuckle. Oh, and he misses. Oh, and it looks like Lightning Lenny hit the turnbuckle post that time. He's down on the ring now. Oh, and Bobby Burns rakes his soul across his face, makes the tag to Dirty Dan Wilder. Lightning Lenny in a lot of trouble now.
Wilder and Burns, this is like a walk in the park to them. This is like a picnic.
Oh! Dirty Dan Wilder seems to think that's it right there.
Quick kick out at the count of like 2.5 by Lightning Lenny.
Lightning Lenny barely able to move out from underneath the hands of Dirty Dan Wilder. He's taken a lot of punishment. Big forearm. Oh, blocks that, follows it up with a blow to the head of Dirty Dan Wilder. Lightning Lenny, oh, Dirty Dan reverses. Oh!
Incredible.
Oh, good move by Lightning Lenny.
Dirty Dan was going for a cartwheel suplex, and Lightning Lenny reversed it into a flying head scissors, makes a tag to Panther. Panther in the ring stomping away on Dirty Dan Wilder. He is the fresh man in the ring now.
I'm speechless. That was an awesome move by Lightning Lenny, showing, done purely on instinct. The guy was just about out on his feet when that happened.
We got all 4
now
men
we got all 4 of them going on in the ring now. Referee Doug McCoy's got his hands full.
Lightning Lenny got his second win, and Panther's taking it to Dirty Dan Wilder.
They're all in the ring, slugging it out now. Panther's going to work on Dirty Dan. Bone Crusher throws Lightning Lenny over the ropes.
Lightning Lenny outside the ring, Dirty Doug McCoy, that's his new name.
Oh, and Annihilator comes in with that bull rope.
I didn't see anything. Oh, Bone Crusher just rammed Lightning Lenny into the speakers at the side of the ring. And in the ring we got...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dirty Dan Wilder pins Panther in the ring while it's all breaking out all over the place. Unbelievable. Incredible.
That is why Bone Crusher Bobby Burns and Dirty Dan Wilder are your WWE World Tag Team
We've got
Champions.
some kind of signal by referee Doug McCoy. Something's going on. He's ordering the Outlaws out of the ring. He says the match is over.
What a beautiful, beautiful game plan by the Texas Outlaws. Looks like these 2 men are going to be taking the slow boat to China.
Well, I'm sure that's a thrashing that Lightning Lenny and Panther won't soon forget. I bet you they'll want another shot of revenge on the Outlaws. That was an incredible match. But we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with some more action from the World Wrestling Empire. I'm the Ledge with Prince Devlin Blanchard. This is the World Wrestling Empire, and these are some words from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Try not to miss me too long.
Let's call Domino's. They cost too much. Let's call Little Caesar. They don't deliver. Let's call Mazio's. They take too long. Let's go Pizza Hut. No way!
Guys, need a suggestion? Call Luigi's Pizza where you get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1 with free delivery. Don't just stand there. Call and get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1. Hey, with all those pizzas, you can even call up the girls and you might just score a
touchdown.
Luigi's Pizza. Look us up in the yellow pages.
Have you been through some rocky relationships lately? Watch Singles TV and bring somebody new into your life.
Singles TV every Friday at 6 p.m. on Cable 9.
It's the Shop and Compare Carpet Sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
Match here with the Panther and Lightning Lenny. They just had a tough match with the Texas Outlaws. Guys, what do you think?
Let me tell you something, Texas Outlaws, you got off the damn lucky. That's one thing I can say. Us boys from Kansas was kicking your butt. Yeah! The Annihilator, is that what he's called? For some reason, he's got to be sticking his nose in my matches. Well, let me tell you something, boy. Me and you's going to go.
All I got to say is, Texas Outlaws, you guys bill yourself in Texas because you're the baddest bunch in Texas. We hung with you guys. Someday down the road, pal, you guys are going to have to hop back in there, whether you got outside help or not. And when you do, you better pray to God that we're not your opponents.
Well, I think they're looking for a little bit of revenge on the Texas Outlaws. If I was the Outlaws, I'd look out.
Let me tell you something. We're the uncrowned champions right here. What do you think?
Okay, well, we're going to take another break for commercial. We'll be right back.
Insurance, if you have a car, boat, or motorcycle, even if you have traffic tickets or a DUI. If you own a business, if you are a renter, Try Us for Insurance has been serving Oklahomans since 1951. We are property and casualty insurance specialists. Try Us for Insurance, an independent agent for property and casualty insurance. Try Us for Insurance, 831 North Sheridan, Tulsa. That's 834-5663.
When you drive by these storefronts, do you know instantly what they sell? Do you know the flavor, the quality of what's inside? Well, this is just one reason to turn to a Blaze window design for your sign needs. Made from a tough solar film that protects and insulates your windows and reduces ultraviolet rays, these graphics are practical as well as beautiful. Whether in a commercial or residential setting, let a Blaze design create and install a unique sign of your individuality. Oh yes, a Blaze can also fill your other sign needs, from banners to magnetics to auto designs. Call us now.
Welcome back to the World Wrestling Empire. We just heard words there from Panther, who I guess you could say is reissuing another challenge to the Texas Outlaws, and whether you like it or not, they are your WWE Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. For our next match, the main event of the evening, let's take it up to my friend in the ring, The Ledge.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the World Wrestling Empire. The third man in the ring, referee Doug McCoy. In this match, coming out first, standing 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 322 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, a former World Wrestling Empire heavyweight champion, Annihilator!
The man makes the ground shake when he walks. He is escorted to the ring by Mr. Money, my favorite man, Silverado, and his tag team partner, who is now in a brace because of an injury he received just a short time ago, formerly known as Eliminator. He is Viper.
Shut up!
And for the introduction to Annihilator's opponent, once again, back up to the ring and Ledge.
All right, his opponent this evening, standing 6 foot 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Michael "The Rock" Johnson!
I didn't know that Michael "The Rock" Johnson was from Tulsa, but obviously that shows he hasn't got any class or any brains. Look at him. Fat, overweight, obviously wearing a headband because he's balding. He's got his hands more than full. Hey, what's Goliath doing out here? Big 7-foot Goliath coming out to the ring with Michael "The Rock" Johnson. What is this? Referee Doug McCoy, I don't request, sir, I demand that you make this big man leave ringside. Obviously, Michael "The Rock" Johnson showing that he needs help in trying to battle Annihilator, bringing out Goliath.
You got to admire the guts of Michael the Rock Johnson getting in against the much heavier man Annihilator.
You know, there was a short time ago, and I'm not even going to say where and when, Michael the Rock Johnson took it upon himself to slap the taste out of Devlin Blanchard's mouth, so I got a personal vendetta against this man. Big A, Annihilator, my friend, for me and for him slapping my face a time ago, I want you to hurt this man.
There's the bell. And Michael the Rock Johnson ready to take on Annihilator. Both men circle the ring. Annihilator being careful about the way he moves in. He knows Michael the Rock Johnson can be a dangerous man.
Once again, as I am always so good and my royal self to give credit where credit is due, Michael the Rock Johnson is a very tough man. Very tough man.
Great competitor, Michael the Rock Johnson. Of course, Annihilator is a great competitor in his own right as well.
Well, Michael the Rock Johnson is definitely a tough man, but he's got his work cut out for him tonight. Slips Annihilator into a side headlock.
Oh, and Annihilator able to push him off into the ropes. Oh, good move by the Rock, and a nice high kick sends Annihilator into the ropes and on his back. Referee Doug McCoy steps in to break him apart. Gives Annihilator a chance to get back to his feet. Silverado at ringside to offer a few words of encouragement to Annihilator. Both men back into the middle now, circling.
These are both good-sized men. Michael the Rock Johnson with a single leg takedown robs up into a wishbone kind of thing. Of a fair situation thing.
Kind of sort of thing here. Referee Doug McCoy right there on top of the action. Michael the Rock Johnson's got Annihilator tied up right now, putting the pressure on those legs.
It seems that everybody that gets in the ring with Annihilator seems to go for his legs. What they don't know, surprise, surprise, is the one part of his body that Annihilator works on conditioning the most is his legs, because he knows these little men are going to try to take his legs out. Referee Doug McCoy trying to back Michael the Rock Johnson off as Viper is trying to take care of the leg and see the condition of the leg on Annihilator there.
Michael the Rock Johnson showing a great deal of enthusiasm in his onslaught against the Annihilator. Annihilator obviously injured at this point, favoring that left leg. Oh, big boot to the midsection, follows it up with a forearm to the back. Big kick to the hamstring. Another boot to the shoulder, and Michael the Rock Johnson's in trouble now.
He's kind of laying there like a rock, wasn't he?
Oh, I think the Rock somewhere in there is in reference to the toughness of this little guy. Double axe handle to the back, and Michael the Rock Johnson is down. Both men having injured their opponents at this point. Oh, Michael the Rock Johnson able to reverse the whip, sends Annihilator into the turnbuckle, follows it up with a good knee to the midsection, snapmare, and a good reverse chinlock.
Annihilator twisting the head of Annihilator. Michael the Rock Johnson, I will give him credit, he is a tough man. He can take punches, chairs, chains, anything somebody can throw at him.
Oh, big chop. The Rock really working over Annihilator.
You know what Rock's problem is? Rock would be a terrific wrestler if he would just quit paying attention to these imbeciles that sit around the ring and concentrate on his action and his work in the ring and ignore these geeks.
Well, I'm going to have to take exception to your calling these fine people and fans imbeciles. I think they're well-knowledged and well-versed in the art of the wrestling skills. Do a fine job in recognizing talent in the Empire. Oh, and a big chop by Michael the Rock Johnson, and Annihilator is in a lot of pain right now.
You know, I haven't seen Annihilator slowed down this much in a long time. Michael the Rock Johnson's doing a good job.
Oh, neck breaker. Oh, and Annihilator is out in the ring.
Annihilator kicks out at the count of 2. Michael the Rock Johnson with a leg drop on Annihilator.
Good height on that leg drop. The Rock obviously has to be pleased at this point at what he's been able to do to Annihilator inside the ring.
Look at that. That's sickening. What he's doing is twisting Annihilator's head right in front of Silverado and Viper. He's just trying to rub it in Silverado's face. That makes me sick.
Oh, and a big chop to the chest of Annihilator. The Rock doing a good job of controlling the big man. Oh, and Annihilator reaches in, pulls the legs out from underneath the Rock, and goes to work on that hamstring with that boot.
Annihilator says, you want to play that game, brother? I can play that game too.
Making a sincere effort to control the Rock, to slow the little guy down.
Michael the Rock Johnson out in the ring apron on the floor there. Annihilator, of course, giving himself a little breather to readjust his situation.
The Rock doing a good job of controlling the match to this point. Annihilator able to get in very few blows up till now. Miraculously, The Rock has been able to keep himself out of the grasp of Annihilator, not get himself into situations which would require him to overpower him. Big whip off the ropes, a nice clothesline sends The Rock down. Annihilator's going to work now, good knee to the back.
Big clothesline. As I've said before, and I'll say again, a clothesline from Annihilator is like hitting a freight train at 40 miles an hour. Annihilator's got Rock backed up in the corner. Referee Doug McCoy making a break from our vantage point. I couldn't see what was going on over there.
Oh, good whip into the turn. Oh, good move by The Rock. Catches Annihilator unaware. Drives him to the mat. Unfortunately, The Rock's not able to follow up with a cover. Oh, and Annihilator shows enough ring smarts to get that foot into the rope. Referee Doug McCoy forces the hold broken.
Michael the Rock Johnson very obviously using a closed fist on the head of Annihilator. Where is Doug McCoy? I demand satisfaction.
The Rock doing a fine job of controlling this match to this point. Doing a good job of taking it to him.
You see, these people are applauding Michael the Rock Johnson's cheating tactics. He is cheating, and these people are cheering for him. What's wrong with these people? No sense of fairness, no sense of fair play to my man Annihilator here.
Referee Doug McCoy administering the 10 count. Annihilator has till 10 to get back in the ring, makes it in on 6. Both men in the ring now sizing each other up. Annihilator wants to go for the test of strength. I would be surprised if Michael the Rock Johnson would go for that at this point.
This will be interesting to see if they actually do tie it up, because both these men are big and strong individuals. Look at Annihilator. Showing you what he's got.
Michael the Rock Johnson cautiously approaches Annihilator, reaches in for the test of strength. Oh, and Annihilator comes in with the big knee to the midsection.
I guess you could have called that a test of brains too, and Annihilator
won. And he takes the Rock to the mat. Goes to work on that side headlock now, torquing it down.
You know, when you take the fact that Annihilator weighs 300 plus pounds and he's putting that weight down on top of Michael the Rock Johnson, his head might just pop like a grape.
Oh, good move by The Rock as he gets his feet, uses that elbow to back Annihilator off, sending him into the ropes. Big chop to the chest of Annihilator, another big chop.
Feel a concussion from that all the way over here.
Whip off the ropes, oh, and Michael the Rock tries to use that shoulder to send Annihilator down, but the weight of Annihilator sends both men reeling into the mat.
Right here is where we find out how tough these men are. Both men down, I'd say they're at equal and restarting point level now. Let's see who takes control of the match from this point.
Referee Doug McCoy warns The Rock about the closed fist.
You know, I don't think I've seen Rock's hand open since we started this match.
And I don't think Annihilator wants anything to do with the fist fight with Michael the Rock Johnson.
I wouldn't consider that advisable.
Collar and elbow tie up into a hammerlock by The Rock. once again going to work on the extremities of Annihilator. Putting a lot of pressure on the big man. Oh, and a good elbow by Annihilator sends Rock down on the mat, takes some of that wind out of him. Annihilator follows it up with an elbow drop to the back of the Rock.
Rock's back on his feet first. That's surprising considering all the weight and elbow that came down from Annihilator.
Rock able to follow up with an elbow to the side of Annihilator's head. Reaches
Rock.
in now, good roll up.
Count of 2.
Kick out on 2.
He's
Rock
gone
goes
right back to the
in
head.
with the reverse chin lock.
He's really spending a lot of time concentrating on Annihilator's head and neck area.
Sure is. Good strategy by the Rock.
I will admit it. I'm impressed with his ring savvy.
Very good ring strategy.
And his game plan is on tonight, it appears.
The Rock's outweighed here in this match by somewhere in the neighborhood of around 80 pounds, doing a good job of making an accounting for himself. Now reaches in with that reverse chin lock, putting a lot of pressure on the lower back area of Annihilator.
Staying right on the neck of Annihilator. I can guarantee you that man will have a headache in the morning and will not sleep well tonight.
Oh! And he drives Annihilator's head into the mat with that move.
Just as Annihilator was starting to get back up, went up to his hands and knees, Rock, being the smart wrestler that he is, dropped his body weight onto Annihilator, putting him right back down on the mat so he could lock back up in that reverse chin hold there.
Referee Doug McCoy right there in on top of the action. Doing a good job of checking these wrestlers.
Annihilator coming back up to his feet. Rock is
able to back Michael the Rock Johnson off with that. Buy himself a few seconds. Makes it into the ropes. Silverado there at ringside with Viper offering a few words of encouragement to Annihilator. Another big elbow into the side of Annihilator's head. Rock moves in once again to go to work on Annihilator. Doing a good job of working him over. Once again goes to work on that neck. Oh! Bulldogs him into the mat. Annihilator appears to be in a lot of trouble now at the hands of the littler guy.
I am really impressed at how Michael the Rock Johnson came out here with a game plan and has stayed with it. He has concentrated solely on the head and neck of Annihilator.
Oh, big shoulder puts Annihilator to his knees. The Rock doing a good job of keeping the wind out of Annihilator, not giving him a chance to gain his composure.
There's another forearm to the side of the head of Annihilator. Rock setting. There's a fist to the gut. I don't know why Doug McCoy didn't see that.
I think that was an elbow to the midsection there, Devlin. Oh, good clothesline, and Annihilator is down once again.
I have never seen Annihilator down before as much as he has been in this match.
You know,
and I'm starting to get a little worried about my investment.
I just want to point out that Silverado and Viper here haven't spent a lot of time on the far side of the ring over there. Do you think that could possibly have anything to do with the fact that Goliath is standing over there?
Yeah, I'd like to know what he's doing out here.
Well, I think he's keeping an eye on Michael the Rock Johnson's back.
Now is when we see if Goliath comes into play or not. Annihilator laying out on the ring floor. You see Silverado doing his best to help him back up while Michael the Rock Johnson is leading cheers with these geeks, having them cheer for his cheating moves that he's been executing on Annihilator. Annihilator came right back in the ring right there next to Goliath, and Goliath did not take advantage of that situation, and I will commend him and applaud him on that. He is a fair man. I applaud you, Goliath. You are a fair man. Okay, Annihilator back in and on his feet. Wanted to take a timeout, get a little breather here. Doesn't look like Rock's going to let him do it.
Of course, we know there is no timeout in professional wrestling, no matter what Annihilator tries to do.
Combine the time outside the ring and the time there in the corner. He obviously had enough time to get his breath back and rethink his game plan. And of course, the great mastermind that Silverado is, obviously went out and gave him a few words of wisdom, because Annihilator taking Rock down with another short clothesline.
Oh,
look who's on his back.
Annihilator dives into Michael the Rock Johnson.
Annihilator only got a 2 count there on the cover of Rock. He's reached up, got him in a full Nelson. Bringing Rock over to the rope.
Annihilator's going to try to pull off a little of that neck injury that he's been suffering at the hands of The Rock. Now torquing it down on Michael The Rock Johnson. Oh, and Viper goes after The Rock and misses with that cane. He catches Annihilator in the top of the head with it. Michael The Rock Johnson's going for the top rope now.
What's Johnson doing?
Oh, nice move. There you go. Michael The Rock Johnson has just defeated Annihilator.
Incredible.
An 80-pound underdog defeats the giant from the World Wrestling Empire. What a job. That was incredible.
Woo! Michael The Rock Johnson with a moonsault off the top rope to cover up Annihilator. As much as I hate to admit it, hate to give him credit, it was incredible and I am impressed.
Michael The Rock Johnson showing what he's made of tonight, doing a great job. But we're going to let the ring clear out for just a second while we take a short break for a commercial, get in a few words from our sponsors, and then we're going to come right back with a recap for the evening. This is Devlin Blanchard, or Prince Blanchard, or formerly Prince Blanchard, or something. I don't know. All I know is I'm the Ledge, and this is the World Wrestling Empire, and these are some commercials from our sponsors.
It's the Shop and Compare carpet sale at Bowen's Discount Carpets.
Shop and compare.
Heavy-duty commercial carpet, only $3.99 per square yard.
Shop and compare.
A new shipment of beautiful nylon carpet, only $4.99 per square yard. Bowen's has hundreds of rolls in stock with name brand carpet and vinyl floor covering at discount prices. Shop the other places and compare prices to Bowen's Discount Carpet, 7736 Charles Page Boulevard, Tulsa.
Shop and compare.
Bowen's Discount Carpet. We refuse to be undersold.
Let's call Domino's. They cost too much. Let's call Little Caesar. They don't deliver. Let's call Mazio's. They take too long. Let's go Pizza Hut. No way!
Guys, need a suggestion? Call Luigi's Pizza where you get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1 with free delivery. Don't just stand there. Call and get 1, 2, 3 pizzas for the price of 1. Hey, with all those pizzas, you can even call up the girls and you might just score a
touchdown.
Luigi's Pizza. Look us up in the yellow pages.
For your copy of tonight's show, send $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to the World Wrestling Empire, P.O. Box 593, Owasso, Oklahoma 74055. Or if you'd like to be notified of upcoming events, just write the World Wrestling Empire, P.O. Box 593, Owasso, Oklahoma 74055.
All right, welcome back to the World Wrestling Empire. This is The Ledge with Prince Devlin Blanchard. We've had a really good night tonight. Wanted to say congratulations to Scott Summers, who did a great job over the Mississippi Rebel.
And whether you like it or whether you don't, once again winning your tag team champions, the Texas Outlaws.
Well, I'd want to say Lightning Lenny had some terrific moves in that match. And speaking of terrific moves, Michael The Rock Johnson did a great move or two against Annihilator to come out victorious in that match.
Big moonsault off the top rope. Even the Prince was impressed.
Want to remind everybody, tune in next week. Also, want to say thank you to our sponsors, Davcom Productions,
Luigi's Pizza,
Downey Tax Service,
Jernigan Graphics and Design,
Bowen Discount Carpets,
Try Us for Insurance,
Centos, the uniform people,
Steel Fox Sound,
Cyber Graphics Custom Screen Printing, and also my personal sponsor, Sir Knight Formal Wear.
And the World Wrestling Empire Directory Staff Executive Officers Lee Downey and Scott Marshall.
The Administrative Director, Linda Scott.
Marketing and Advertising Coordinator, Linda Scott.
Oh, hey, and you can write to the World Wrestling Empire at P.O. Box 593, Owasso, Oklahoma 74055. This is The Ledge and Prince Devlin Blanchard. Good night, Kayla. We'll see you next week, right here, same time, same place.
How does it feel to work with somebody so pretty as me?
I'm a little bit nauseated by it, if you really want to know the truth.
This is the Faith and Value.